Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge becomes enraged when Carter goes behind Hope's back. According to Thursday, February 27th spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge Forrester becomes excited about the future while Carter Walton will go behind Hope Logan's back. Carter will have something to celebrate when Daphne Rose's fragrance collection debuts at Forrester Creations. Unfortunately, given the situation, it's unlikely that Carter will feel like celebrating. Daphne will continue to take advantage of Carter's mounting guilt about the LLC takeover and his treatment of Ridge. Carter will be occupied with brooding and confiding in Daphne, while Hope will likely feel ecstatic about the scent launch and the success it will bring. Daphne will have the ideal opportunity to draw Carter in closer and intensify her seduction tactics. Before the week is up, Daphne will return to Carter's place and probably leave him high on one of her wonderful fragrances. According to BNB spoilers, Hope will be watching from the office doorway as Carter and Daphne prepare to share a passionate kiss. Although Carter will go behind Hope's back with all this intensive Daphne bonding time, he won't anticipate her jumping up and catching him in the act. Ridge will get excited about his upcoming chapter in the interim. Even though Ridge has been feeling very depressed lately, he will be more motivated to reclaim what is rightfully the Forresters'. Ridge will be certain that the business will soon return to its rightful owners. Stay tuned for updates on any strategic adjustments Ridge may make and any positive news that may be in the works, since it will leave him with many ambitious goals. Ridge will make some optimistic forecasts regarding Steffy Forrester and regaining the crown and putting an end to the corporate mayhem. Will Daphne's most recent move be crucial to achieving the Forresters' objective? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers claim more surprises could be brewing at Forrester Creations, so don't miss all the action. Hope ignores kiss and slams agenda down Carter's throat? Hope Logan's radiance for Carter Walton is diminished by Bold and the Beautiful as the Logan daughter's self-serving actions come to light. Daphne Rose intrigues Carter with her sensual gestures, seductive aromas, and understanding of his pain. The man who stole his best friend's company on BNB has just one choice after comparing Hope and Daphne. Spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful, two women attack Carter Walton's ego. This week, Carter Walton's ego is being stroked by two women on Bold and the Beautiful. As they compliment him, the women desire something different from him. Hope Logan is in favor of Carter continuing to run Forrester Creations. She portrays him as a powerful man who is acting only in the company's best interests. Then she attempts to encourage him to believe that in the long term, it favors the Forresters. Carter Walton, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Daphne Rose in Bold and the Beautiful. Daphne Rose was planted at FC in order to assist the Forresters in taking back control of the business. Thus, her strategy is to lure Carter to her in order to break Hope's spell on him, which causes him to dump Hope. And it appears like Daphne's tactic is working. This week on Bold and Beautiful, Daphne keeps presenting him as an enticing man. However, she also manipulates his conscience. She advises him to make amends with Ridge Forrester and do the right thing. This entails returning their firm to the Forresters. BNB spoilers, I hope Logan performs every selfish move in the book. Carter Walton will probably draw a comparison between Hope's and Daphne's perspectives on his takeover. Fans of Bold and the Beautiful can immediately tell that Carter is inclined to make things right with Ridge and give him back control of the business. As a woman providing assistance, Carter already looks better than Hope, because this is what Daphne encourages her to do. Every time Hope Logan says he's sorry to Ridge, his eyes are like daggers. Accordingly, Hope is shown skulking in the background while Carter and Daphne kiss this week in the promo for Bold and the Beautiful. She also probably hears Daphne trying to encourage Carter to get back his best friend. Hope Logan is going to be furious over all of this. However, Carter Walton might be shocked to learn what truly enrages her. If he returns the keys, will she lose control of the Forresters or will he lose him? Spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful, Hope rises, startling Carter. Hope Logan's conduct is heightened by Bold and the Beautiful. However, Carter's intentions with FC will seem more significant to her than the kiss she saw. Carter Walton quickly realizes that Hope has a different goal than his own. I hope Logan uses this takeover as retaliation. She taunts Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, at work using her newly acquired power. Additionally, she continuously challenges Steffy with her authority. She then insists that Carter Walton maintain control of FC. As Bold and the Beautiful progresses, she essentially bans Carter from apologizing to the Forresters this week. Daphne Rose and Carter Walton are both bold and beautiful. The Logan daughter also stated unequivocally that she will not even consider apologizing to any member of the Forrester family. Even Catherine Kelly Lang's character Brooke Logan seems to be tired of her daughter's rudeness. This week on Bold and the Beautiful, Hope Logan is spotted snooping on Carter Walton. Additionally, there are clues that Carter Walton and Hope Logan are about to explode. Carter appears to already be wary of Hope's plans for FC, but things will probably grow worse. Hope is on the verge of reaching a new level of egotism and rage, according to BNB fans. Hope Logan's outburst of rage, which is louder than ever before, probably leads Carter Walton to the startling realization that he was merely a tool to get her off the CBS soap opera. Steffy's fears, Luna's friend, Taylor's hope, and Deacon's warning. Wednesday, February 26th, recap of The Bold and the Beautiful. The fact that Luna Nozawa is the daughter of John Finn Finnegan has Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, in a panic. Remy Price, posing for the air conditioner man, strikes up a conversation with Luna. Sheila Sharp informs Deacon Sharp about the visit from Poppy Nozawa, Remy Park. Taylor Hayes and Ridge Forrester talk about how Finn saved Steffy. Don't forget to check out our BNB spoilers for next week, here. Deacon Sharp warns Sheila Sharp. Deacon is not happy that Poppy was even at Il Giardino. Because she understands what it's like to be separated from your child, Sheila feels bad for Poppy. Sheila wished to support Poppy. Sheila realized how much she misses Finn and her grandson after speaking with Poppy. It bothers Deacon when Sheila speaks in such a manner. She is accused of obsessed by Deacon. According to Sheila, she is not obsessive. Sheila is drawn to Deacon, who tells her that he doesn't want the talk with Poppy to hurt her feelings. Sheila claims that she thinks about Finn and her grandson constantly. All Sheila wants is to be near them. Taylor Hayes and Ridge Forrester talk about Luna Nozawa's crimes. Ridge and Taylor talk about how Luna is a killer. Taylor is not at all fond of Finn's relationship with Luna. Ridge informs Taylor that Finn has twice saved Steffy and will do so again if she ever needs him. Ridge expresses gratitude to Taylor, who has saved his life numerous times throughout the years. Ridge is also thanked by Taylor. According to Taylor, Finn is a great fit for the family. They are delighted that Finn isn't linked to Luna. John Finnegan's emotions are questioned by Steffy Forrester. Steffy is aware that Finn must have felt strongly about Luna being his child. Finn can't help but ponder what would have happened to Luna if he had played a larger role in her life. Steffy keeps asking Finn, who despises all that Luna has done. Steffy claims that she is becoming afraid of Finn. Finn is behaving in the same way as he did with Sheila. Steffy understands that Finn can't abandon his child. Steffy is still furious that Luna is Finn's daughter. Steffy understands that Luna is Sheila's granddaughter and that she has inherited this insanity. According to Steffy, her son might also be insane. Finn disagrees. Steffy inquires as to whether Finn will be there for him. Steffy is asked what he can do by Finn. Steffy is unaware that Finn introduced her to all of this. Steffy describes how everything was ideal when she first met Finn, but then evil appeared on their wedding day. Read more. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Steffy's decision about Luna creates an explosive storyline. All Steffy wants is happiness. Finn is no longer associated with Sheila. According to Steffy, Finn's daughter also attempted to kill her. Steffy shouldn't let anything break them, according to Finn. Steffy is aware that Finn is not to blame for this. Steffy considered leaving, but she plans to honor her commitments. Steffy assures Finn that they will overcome this, because she loves him. Steffi and Finn acknowledge their love for one another. According to Steffi, the distinction is that since Luna is incarcerated, they will never have to deal with her. Bill Spencer presses Remy Price to provide answers. Bill Spencer, Don Diamant, arrives downstairs to discover Remy still there. Bill asks for clarification. According to Remy, one unit required more effort than the other. Remy works on numerous projects. If Bill needs anything, he can call. Bill mentions that Remy has already approached him for additional employment. After obtaining Remy's contact details, Bill informs him that if he ever hires him again, he must respect his privacy. Following Bill's disappearance, Luna speaks with Remy. Luna has no doubt that Bill will rehire him. Both Remy and Luna require a companion. Remy walks away. Hope's demise, Ridge's FC optimism, and Finn's next move. Here are the spoilers for Thursday, February 27, 2025's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans can anticipate that Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., will be hopeful about taking back control of Forrester Creations in tomorrow's episode. Now that the truth about Luna Nozawa's father is out, what will John Finnegan do next? Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Don't forget to check out our B&B spoilers for next week, here. The weight of Carter Walton. Fans may anticipate Carter Walton to remain steadfast in the takeover on Wednesday, February 27. Fans are aware, though, that Carter is feeling the effects of the guilt. Carter's admission that he wanted to return the company to Hope Logan, Annika Noel, doesn't help. Carter went so far as to offer the Forrester family an apology. Bowing down to the Forrester family again did not sit well with Hope. Hope, however, was completely unconcerned with Carter or the impact this was having on him. Hope only wishes to maintain her current advantage over Steffi Forrester Finnegan, played by Jacqueline McInnes Wood. I hope Logan fails. Hope hasn't commented despite witnessing Carter and Daphne Rose have intimate moments together. It appears that Hope may not be envious, but rather unconcerned. Perhaps having Steffi under her is more important to Hope than anything else, including her own clothing company. Regardless of Hope's current situation, her demise is inevitable. Forrester Ridge's optimism. According to tomorrow's previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge will be ebullient for a change. Ridge is unsure of what to do since the takeover. It appears that Justin Barber is still investigating. But Justin hasn't provided any answers. Ridge is aware that Zend Forrester Dominguez and Steffi have returned to the office. Although he is unclear of the specifics of the plan, Ridge is also aware that Steffi placed Daphne in Forrester Creations to assist in their recovery of the business. Anyway, Ridge suddenly gets quite hopeful about regaining the corporation. Fans may also witness what transpires in tomorrow's episode now that Steffi is aware that Finn is actually Luna's father. Finn takes a risk as Steffi confides in Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. This audacious action is most likely an attempt to locate Luna so he can explain why he was unaware for so long. Could Finn knock on Bill Spencer's door because he already knows Luna is missing in prison? Hope Logan has always been a representation of tenacity and hope, the stereotypical girl next door with a golden heart. Hope has continuously shown an unbreakable strength of character in the face of numerous obstacles, including her turbulent relationship with Liam Spencer, the death of her daughter Beth, and her mother Brooke Logan's relentless meddling. A significant turning point in her life has been her decision to remain unmarried after her marriage to Liam failed. Hope has accepted her independence, concentrating on her work and her duty as a mother, and is no longer content to be second best or to be in a love triangle. Her decision to stay alone has been liberating and uplifting, and her newfound sense of self has made her a powerful force. But being unmarried has also made her open to the advances of other suitors, including Thomas Forrester, whose tumultuous past with Hope further complicates her path. Will Hope's resolve to be single hold up, or will she be tempted to return to the romantic whirlwind? However, the strong and self-assured fashion executive Steffi Forrester has always been a formidable opponent. Steffi, the daughter of Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes, is a born leader in both her personal and professional life since she has inherited her parents' tenacity and enthusiasm. One pivotal point in her character arc has been her single status after splitting from Liam and having a brief affair with Dr. John Finnegan. As she manages the responsibilities of her profession and parenting her daughter, Kelly, Steffi's journey as a single woman has been characterized by self-discovery and personal development. In contrast to Hope, Steffi's single status has been more about seeking comfort and stability in a world that frequently feels chaotic than it has been about embracing independence. Although it is still early, her relationship with Finn has showed signs of promise, causing fans to wonder if Steffi would eventually put love above being unmarried. Will Steffi continue to value her independence, or will her yearning for a committed relationship overcome her wish to remain single? Hope and Steffi's competition has always been a struggle of beliefs, morals, and personal development rather than merely their love relationships. While Steffi's journey as a single woman has been about finding stability and balance in a world that frequently feels unpredictable, Hope's journey has been about regaining her identity and finding strength in her independence. Who will win the struggle for self-awareness, empowerment, and happiness is more important than who will wind up with Liam, Finn, or any other suitor in their single status fight. Despite the fact that both ladies have repeatedly shown that they are resilient, only one of them will be able to win this most recent round in their battle. Fans are left to guess who will win the single status showdown as the drama develops. Will Hope find herself enticed back into the embrace of a familiar love, or will her dedication to freedom and self-discovery lead her to a fulfilling existence on her own terms? Will Steffi continue to put her freedom and work first, or will her need for security and stability push her to find a new love interest? Although the answers to these concerns are still unknown, one thing is certain: Hope and Steffi's feud is far from finished, and their single-status confrontation is only the most recent development in a story that has captured the attention of viewers worldwide. The person who discovers herself may ultimately emerge victorious, rather than the one who finds love. For what seemed like an eternity, Hope's retaliation had been carefully building beneath the Forrester Empire's surface, a slow, simmering fire fed by years of treachery, deceit, and heartache, and when it finally burst, it did so with such ferocity that it was obvious that those who had wronged her would pay the ultimate price. In a shocking turn of events that upended the family's basic foundations, Hope, once the peaceful, strong woman who had taken innumerable insults with composure, became a vindictive fighter who was determined to regain her honor and authority. Two people who had long enjoyed the benefits of their power, Daphne and Steffi, were unexpectedly drawn into a web of retaliation they had not anticipated. A misplaced remark here, a lingering glance there, or a rain-soaked evening at Forrester Creations marked the beginning of Hope's simmering rage, which quickly grew into a full-fledged conspiracy that involved secret meetings, whispered alliances, and well-planned moves that showed her newly discovered determination to reveal every hidden transgression. Hope got her plan going with a cold determination that belied the emotional storm raging inside of her. She gathered evidence of Steffi's long-ignored betrayals and Daphne's manipulations, evidence that would expose the series of calculated decisions that had left her vulnerable and alone, as well as dismantle their carefully crafted facades. Hope's evolution from a victim of circumstance to a master strategist became apparent as the days gave way to nights of frantic planning and restless hours spent going through private documents and intercepted messages. She was no longer the one who humbly put up with the never-ending cycle of dishonesty, but a force of nature ready to bring those who had benefited from her suffering to justice. She methodically revealed the truths that Daphne and Steffi had so valiantly attempted to hide, exposing their schemes to both allies and enemies in a series of explosive boardroom confrontations and covert meetings that sent shockwaves through the corridors of Forrester Creations. The turning point occurred during a high-stakes meeting, when Hope stood up with a determination that seemed to stop time itself as stress reached its peak. Her voice, calm but heavy with the intensity of her inner struggle, declared that the days of being taken advantage of and manipulated were finished. As she revealed the proof of Daphne's devious strategies, her clandestine transactions, her devious manipulations of important players, and her attempts to erode the foundation of family trust, the room fell silent in shock. At the same time, she revealed Steffi's involvement in concealing scandals and stifling criticism for her personal benefit. Hope's words served as a sharp reminder that treachery, no matter how deftly concealed, would not go unpunished and were a stab in the heart of the status quo. The intensity of Hope's disclosure took Daphne and Steffi by surprise, and they were forced to defend acts that had served as their armor but had suddenly shattered under the weight of the truth. The consequences of their actions became apparent as the shock of her statement spread. Alliances broke down, allegiances were called into question, and the carefully preserved power structures inside the Forrester Empire started to crumble under the weight of responsibility. Hope held firm in the aftermath, her eyes flaming with a mixture of righteous rage and sadness for the years lost to deceit, as whispered whispers grew into public outcry and media outlets demanded every detail of the story. In a society where power was frequently hoarded by individuals who cared little for justice, she changed the rules of engagement by demanding payback for every secret that had been kept concealed and every betrayal that had pierced her very existence. Steffi, who had always relied on her commanding presence to command respect, was revealed as weak and complicit in a system that had transformed personal ambition into a weapon against trust, while Daphne, once the epitome of charm and cunning, now faced a reckoning that stripped her of all pretense. Every participant in the Forrester saga had to face the harsh truth that betrayal was far too costly in the unrelenting quest for power. The repercussions were swift and severe, with contracts being terminated, reputations being damaged, and long-standing relationships dissolving in a whirlpool of remorse and rage. Hope's painstakingly carried-out plot was more than just a retaliatory act. It was a turning point that caused a profound change in the dynamics of the family and forced everyone to reconsider the principles that had previously seemed inviolable. Her actions had an impact that went well beyond the immediate consequences. They set off a chain of events that would eventually reshape the Empire's power and influence structures. Hope's retaliation was a proclamation that she would no longer be a pawn in the games of the powerful, but rather a queen in her own right, demanding respect and accountability. It was as much about reclaiming her own story as it was about punishing those who had wronged her. With each hallway and boardroom now serving as a quiet tribute to the transformational power of truth and the unwavering spirit of a woman who refused to be broken, the echoes of that tragic day continued to reverberate throughout Forrester Creations. It became evident that Hope's retaliation had not only made Daphne and Steffi pay for their wrongdoings, but had also paved the way for a new era, one in which honesty and openness would serve as the cornerstones of a revitalized legacy and where every whispered lie and every meticulously crafted secret would eventually be exposed, as the scandal survivors started to pick up the pieces of their broken alliances. Ultimately, the story of Hope's retaliation served as a potent reminder that the fight for justice, no matter how long it takes, is an unstoppable force that has the capacity to turn even the most heinous betrayals into catalysts for change. It also demonstrated that, in the harsh world of Bold and the Beautiful, the only real victory is the bravery to stand up for what is right, even at the cost of everything.